We live in a society, and this society deserves more simp warfare. I know for the last few weeks I have been problematic, overly political, and absent. So I've put some contacts in, I've done a look, and I want to give out last month's Charles Darwin Award because we had a winner, but the BLM stuff happened, the drama stuff happened with Felicia, and I disappeared for a week because my emotions are Kardashians. But we do have a winner, and her name is Ania Aden, and I have collected a series of tweets to celebrate this award-giving ceremony with her. So the first thing I would like to share is that Ania Aden seemed to be under this very severe impression that she could report me for copyright infringement for using her face in a thumbnail, when first of all she's never heard of fair use, and second of all she seems to think her face is like some piece of artwork that is copyrighted by her. Anya, I hate to break it to you. The other thing that I would like to address is that there was this dichotomy in our community about us bullying someone who returned to Islam. That wasn't the case exactly, because this person was being transphobic, and it was brought to my attention that she was transphobic even as an ex-Muslim. And I'm not someone who followed Ania Aden. I was calling her out because she was using her conversion back to Islam to be transphobic and homophobic. It's not really saying much, and there are other people in our community who are transphobic and we don't support that, and we have called it out. And I am very known for picking fights in my own community because I believe that if we can't police each other and ourselves, ain't nobody holding us accountable. And bitch, we need some accountability up in here. I don't really need to elaborate on that. I think that I've made my position on accountability, and not necessarily like exposing or cancelling people, but you should be accountable for the shit that you do, and you should own your shit, and you should apologize for the bad shit that you do. And that's all I'm saying. You guys can sit there and you can say, "Oh, you didn't call her out while she was an ex-Muslim." I am sorry, but I did not know that she was being transphobic while she was an ex-Muslim, because I honestly didn't follow much of her content, didn't follow her Twitter. I only saw all the transphobic shit when she started going after my friend Alice, and this was after she converted. So I wanted to make that very, very clear. I wanted to make that very, very clear. Now, I would like to go over some petty tweets and comments that she left us after we did a video, not about her, but we did a simp warfare video where she was in there for like 2 minutes and then thought the whole thing was about her. Shmarina Shmande says, "It's denial. Muslims are in denial. If they're using that onion chick as their poster child, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel." Anya says, "Girl, you are obsessed with me. Please leave me alone." Shmarina Shmande says, "Still can't hear you, babe." And then one of her friends chimes in and says, Leave her alone and get a life? Question mark? Anya says, it doesn't have a life. And you want us not to call this bitch out. This bitch using it as a pronoun. Shmarana Shmande says, it was such a peng thumbnail, LMAO. And it was a peng thumbnail. Shmarana Shmande, you need to get paid for what you do on my channel, okay? Pay me so that I can pay my creators, alright? PayPal, Patreon, Amazon wishlist. Y'all should put your shit on my Amazon wishlist as well so that you guys can achieve what you want. Because the shit that you guys do for me, Shmarana Shmande, Gagahu Akbar, Saf.com, Farah, who's recently been onboarded, Vicky, Simon, fucking the whole nine, Takashi's another one. Y'all are queens, okay, and kings, if we're gonna be sticklers about pronouns. You deserve money, and we deserve to make this a proper thing where we can do this as a living and make our money from it. So support us, support your creators that you enjoy watching. Obviously there's no obligation, but it would be nice, is all I'm saying, because it was a peng as fuck thumbnail. Guys, did you watch the Simp Warfare episode where Faye highlights this woman's bigotry? If not, you need to do so. Check her YouTube channel out. And Anya goes, loving the thumbs down ratio. Bitch, by the way, your people thumbsing down my video is a good thing for me because it boosts the relevance of my video, which is why so many people saw it. If you guys were not about the drama and not about the tea and not about Simp Warfare, y'all wouldn't have watched it and y'all wouldn't have rated my efforts. I love the thumbs down ratio because it just goes to show how many of your fans came to my channel, gave me AdSense money and boosted the relevance of my channel. So thank you, bitch. Thank you. This is why you converted back to Islam? And people were celebrating that you converted back to Islam when you make fun of people's mental illnesses? Shmarana Shmande says, then she can fucking block me like she had done. Simple. Anya's friend goes,
oh, so if she doesn't block you, you think you have the right to be an annoying bitch and harass her. Makes sense.
I think we all have the right to be an annoying bitch to whoever we want. We all have mouths, we all have brains, we all have sass, so... Anya says, he loves me. He went through the effort of saving my old Avi and turning it into a YouTube thumbnail. And then her friend responds,
it's called mental illness.
Mabruk Ahsan. That's your name. Okay.
I know it's hard, you have no purpose, but find something else to do. No, just like find a hobby other than harassing Ania Aden. Whether she says stupid stuff or not, clearly doesn't want you to be anyone near her or speak to her. Again, mind your business, sweet Thai.
Anya, we're so glad that you left the ex-Muslim community. Like, we are fucking thankful if these are the people that are following you around, bitch. Marwa Miri says,
sis, don't listen to it. Block the troll. You have a whole community of Muslims that have your back and love you for the sake of Allah.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Don't let these negativities ruin your day.
Hot. Thank you! I already muted this person, I can't be bothered with it anymore, which is why you kept subtweeting and responding to us. And sharing the videos so that your stans can come along and do their little Twitter moment. Omar Word says, so, does present you believe past you deserve the death penalty for leaving Islam? Asking for you. Anya says, apostasy laws are much more complicated than anyone thinks. No one gets taken out back and shot. No, what happens is that the Sharia court decides to imprison you for 3 days. And if you don't convert back to Islam in 3 days, they fucking kill you. No one gets shot. They get beheaded publicly and made an example of, which is so much better. Jimmy London says, offense isn't a barometer for acceptability. Jimmy, my husband, Jimmy. My husband, my soul. I miss you so much. You used to sing in the morning when I was living at your house. We used to eat together. We watched Netflix together. We shared a collective appreciation for Chris Hemsworth together. I miss you. I love you. Please go and follow Jimmy. Offense isn't a barometer for acceptability. I find Islam offensive. Does that mean you will stop practicing it? I find the wife beating verse in the Quran offensive. Will you stop using Quran? Stop insulting me. Ania Aden replies, your first tweet to me was very patronizing, which I don't appreciate. Don't tweet me again. Ooh woo, sad girl. Psychedelic Gazelle says, he didn't insult you, he insulted the religion. Ania Aden says, that's the same as insulting me. Psychedelic Gazelle says, no it isn't. Ania Aden says,
well, I'm telling you that I find it offensive, okay?
One of her friends, Bella Abash, I believe she was part of the ex-Muslim community at one point as well, but left. Don't know if she's Muslim or not. Don't really care. She goes, Anya, I'm crying. LMFAO. And Anya says, all she does is lie. In the video, she says she has an eating disorder, but looking at her, we both know that's a lie. Okay, first of all, bitch, I did not say that I have an eating disorder. I said that I'm being assessed for having an eating disorder. And you do not know my life, and the fact that this is you post converting to Islam says a lot. Like, it really says a lot. You are making fun of people's mental health issues, you're making fun of gay people, you're making fun of trans people, and now you're making fun of people with eating disorders. And I am currently being assessed, and I do probably have an eating disorder because I had significant bulimia while I was in my father's house, and I'm showing signs of the same thing. So fuck you and have a nice day. Whilst I believe that Islam is superstitious nonsense, I am truly happy you are feeling better. Please challenge the homophobia within the community. This was Jimmy's response to when Ania Aden converted back to Islam. Anya says, you can't insult me and then at the same time ask for my support.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Saying I believe in Islam, I believe Islam is superstitious nonsense isn't insulting you. It's my position on an ideology. Islam literally states that Hinduism is stupid nonsense and false. Muhammad literally destroyed other people's gods. But okay, equate ideological criticism to attacks on LGBT people. We're just not gonna respect your intellectual rigor. I think calling Ania Aden I think calling Ania Aden any kind of intellectual is a stretch. Like a real stretch. Like a stretch that would break all of your bones and tear all your ligaments. Stretch. And you best believe we do not want phobic people, any phobic. We don't want racist people in the community. We don't want homophobic people in the community. We don't want transphobic people in the community. We do not want our mainstream people doing bullshit that will then go ahead and represent us as the ex-Muslim community. Like, that's not what we want. And we have to be bold enough to call out people on their bullshit. Maybe not cancel them, maybe not completely deplatform them, because I'm not about that. But if people are doing nonsense, we need to call it out. Because if we do not police our own people, ain't nobody gonna hold us accountable. They're gonna go viral, and then they're gonna be the thing that people see when they see ex-Muslim. And that's, I'm sorry, that's not what I want. New blood, new start, new wave, all right? All right, and that is the last on the story of Ania Aden. She's our Child's Dawah Award winner. We're gonna give her some kind of award here.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you!
And I do want to apologize for something. At the beginning of this lockdown, I had said that I was going to make positive content and humorous content. I had also said that I have trouble holding in my emotions if I'm really feeling something, and I've been honoring those emotions, and I've been really appreciative of all the feedback that I've gotten on my commenting of those emotions. But I do want to do a few more serious videos that will be based around BLM and based around stuff within the ex-Muslim community. And I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible, because now that people know I have public beef with somebody, I think it's very, very easy for people to jump to the conclusion that, oh, she's just doing this because she has public beef with this person. I try to be fair. And I think I've done a good job of showing that I try to be fair, even with people that I don't particularly like. If all of my calling out nonsense and all of my supporting of Mohammed Hijab with Alex O'Connor, that whole situation doesn't prove that, I don't know what will. I got, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I got doxxed for doing that. But I am going to try to be fair, and I'm going to try to avoid, I mean, this pettiness is gonna stay because it's fucking hilarious, but within the ex-Muslim community, I'm going to avoid pettiness. I want to put it to bed, but we will be commenting on some BLM stuff soon, once I get my team together and we can sit down and I can moderate a group conversation. But I do want to revert to my content being slightly more lighthearted, especially during this trying time. We have a lot going on, and I would rather not add to people's stress, add to my own stress, and yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've had a good time. I know that I've been behind on Simp Warfares, and I want to continue the tradition of doing it every Friday. Jum'ah Mubarak. And I hope you've had a good time, and I hope that you will, you know, just continue watching my content. If you liked this video, please do remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you see a stupid argument online that you would like me to highlight in this series, please do hashtag it with Simp Warfare so that we can all have a look at it and laugh, or set it on fire. We'll see. If you would like to support me in a more monetary way, I also have a Patreon, I have a PayPal, and I have my Amazon wishlist in the description below. Please do, if you can, support your creators, support your artists. It's not just me behind this channel, there are many, many voices behind this channel, and I would like to support those creators that help me make my content, help me make my thumbnails, and join in on the conversation, in the games, in the discussions that I think really, really need highlighting. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my Joker look. I will put a speed run of me putting this face on at the end of this video, so stick around. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Maybe not tomorrow. I may have something planned for tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll definitely have a live stream on Sunday, because it's been a while since I have done a live stream on Sunday. So thank you, and goodbye.